So impressed. I don't even know where he's at, but he's doing a good job. Where is he? Oh, right here. Thank you for being here and making it so that everyone can hear us. Appreciate it. So I just want to welcome everybody. It's awesome to see all the faces that were in the hot, steaming entryway at our last board meeting and upstairs in the boardroom. This meeting is entirely thanks to you guys speaking up and saying, hey, we want an opportunity to have a different kind of engagement, bringing that information to our board, who are here, our superintendent, assistant superintendent, deputy superintendent, and making it happen. So I just want to say thank you to all of you for that. It's huge. So thank you for being here. So, as you know, this is our very first board leadership listening session. So you guys said you would come. You did. Thank you for filling the room. I know people are still trickling in. A little housekeeping. If you want to speak and you haven't signed up, you can kind of give me a head nod. Alandra's in the back with her hand up. And we've had a few people who are not going to be able to speak tonight. We've got a few people that are going to cover for the merits if they don't show up. So whoever is going to do that, just be on standby. And I think we have, Alandra, a few more spots we could fill. Okay, cool. So if anybody wants to jump back there, go right ahead. So you guys, I think, are aware that the goal of these events is to really create a chance to connect with our board members. So it's a broader level. If you didn't know our school board meetings, which you probably kind of figured out, the intent of a school board meeting, a business meeting, is to have folks come and present public comment on the agenda items for the most part. And so this time, it's just wide open. Whatever you guys want to talk about, you go right ahead, share that with the board. We have Superintendent Steve Cook, Dr. Steve Cook, right here, sitting next to well, I guess you're deputy first and then doctor. Deputy Dr. Laura Nordquist, Deputy Superintendent. Laura is going to be taking notes tonight. And then all of our board members. So we have, let's do some quick introductions. So we're going to have Melissa. If you want to say hi.
Hello, everybody.
Yeah, Marcus. So your board chair and your vice chair. And then we have Shamiko, school board member, up here in the front. Yanette. Thank you. And Shirley. Thank you. So you got 5 of our board members here. The goal will be that they're going to bring information back. They will process the information that is shared here. Our board chairs and chair and vice chair help to build our future agendas with Dr. Cook. So the information you share here, you could one day see that coming up on a future agenda. So thank you for sharing. I know we have a ton of different topics that people are bringing up. All right, so let's just review a few of our key guidelines. So it's a listening session. So that means our board members are primarily here to listen. There's not going to be a ton of engagement. Some of that is to help kind of keep this moving. I think we have over 50 people signed up to speak. So we're going to do 2 minutes each. There's going to be, Janet, can you show us what the bell looks like? A timer. I'm going to give you guys a hand signal when you're getting close, like around 30 seconds. I'll give you an audible at 5 seconds. It's our understanding that the sound on the end of this might be really awful, so we'll adjust that. So Wendy, sorry. Wendy's first. So if that's terrible and real loud, we're going to try to adjust that for you. Okay, that works? You guys get the point? We're done? Yeah, sounds like an end of a basketball game. Okay, so we're just going through here. Okay, housekeeping. Water, snacks, tons and tons of Tillamook cheese in the back, if you, for whatever reason. Yep, thanks to Nutrition Services. If you need the restrooms or you want to fill a water bottle, if you go out that back door, take a right. There are the junior bathrooms that don't have doors. There's not a lot of audible privacy, the kid bathrooms on each side. And then on the right side of the bottle fill station is a single stall bathroom. So just kind of depending how you feel about or how tall you want to be in there. So let's see, masks. So I think everyone knows that the state has now recommended masking indoors. So if you want a mask, they're in the back. Another just little plug on that. Well, let me tell you a quick thing. So we know some of the people here reached out and they were concerned about masking. So you're on both sides actually. So you're definitely welcome to wear a mask. You don't have to wear a mask either. Some of our board members, myself, are going to be doing different things. We have board members and staff and probably some community members that have immunocompromised family members. So just hopefully we can honor that. Let's see what we got here. Oh, and if you guys, did everyone see what the governor put out today? Can I just see hands? I'm just curious like how fast this stuff flies around. Okay. So for those that didn't see that, the governor has directed the health authority and the Department of Education to implement a rule which would require masking of all students and staff indoor in our schools. So that's out there. We're processing it, so stay tuned for more, okay? So that's where that's at. We will follow the order if it's a rule. It is a rule, so we will follow that. So, okay, process for speakers. We're gonna call the speakers up. I will call them up in the order that they signed up. Again, the merits aren't here, so just be ready for a little mix there. And I will also let you guys know who's on deck, but I think you can follow along by your numbers. Everybody knows what your number is, ish? Okay, cool. Okay. There's not a last chance to speak, but if you decide you want to speak, we'll have everybody speak once. But you decide there's something you want to talk about and you haven't signed up, feel free. Okay, we got 2 hours. We're going to try to do this in 2 hours, so I got to wrap it up. And if more people sign up tonight than we have time for, we're going to put you on a list, and we're going to call you to see if you want to speak at the next one. We'll get you at the top, okay? So if we end up running out of time, sign up back there with Alandra. Let's see, 2 minutes. An effective approach, I'm sure you all know this, but we're going to do a little bit of the Roberts rules. So an effective approach is to lead with your key point or concern, and then explain the reasons for it, right? If others have already expressed your views, and you decide that, I don't know if I really want to speak, I would still encourage you to come up and say, hey, I just want to say I echo everything that these two ladies in the blue said, right? So you can do that. State your name, so we have that. And if appropriate, you guys can send a spokesperson. I think we already know all that good stuff. Okay, you're going to see the countdown. I'm going to keep it posted there. Now, I know that we had a little pushback on this, so with all of the people that signed up to speak, we asked them to follow some rules, right? And those rules would apply for all of us so that we can keep this moving along. And those rules are, I'm going to see if we can read these here. So, no insults, okay? We can do that, right? If you want to insult me, let's do it out here after. Totally fine, but don't do it here. Okay? No obscenity, no profanity, no threats, no discriminatory comments, no attacks against any person. If you don't like my shirt, you could say, sometimes people that are standing up front wear shirts that look like blah, blah, blah. But let's not get direct and say Julianne's shirt. So those are easy. Now here's a big key of this. If conversations get heated, I'm gonna shut it down, right? So we have got to be able to be here and feel safe. There's someone actually reached out to me today and was like, what do I do if it gets kind of ugly? And I was like, it won't. Like, we're all here, right, together. So we'll take a 5-minute break if we need it, if we get rowdy. We'll let ourselves settle down. We'll eat cheese and have water. We'll come back, and if we do it again, we're done, right? Easy peasy, right? So those are the rules. Clapping is a challenging thing, because when we start doing a lot of clapping, we start extending the meeting. We start kind of clapping over people. So let's try our best to resist the impulse to clap. So just do your best, okay? All right, let's see here. All right, you guys are awesome. Everybody's very kind of look like you're ready to go. So, on that note, let's keep things light, let's have fun, share your passions. I think we have lots of mom and dad bears in this audience. We all care about kids, and we have lots of different opinions about how to kind of move forward. So thank you for being here. I'm gonna hand it over to Melissa and Marcus. And last thing, just a reminder that Joel's in the back for those if you would like Spanish translation. Carly? It's Carly. Kayla. I like how she just says, yes, whatever. I'm trying to work. So thank you for being here. We're going to kick it off, and away we go.
Great. Thank you so much for that, Julianne. We tried to make this a little bit more casual, but I'm realizing it means I'm not looking at you while I'm speaking into the mic, so I apologize for that. I'll try and adjust. But we just really wanted, on behalf of Marcus and myself, really wanted to thank you for coming out tonight. You're taking time away from your families. You're taking time away from enjoying the beautiful Central Oregon nights. You're taking time away from watching the Olympics or, as my family are doing right now, the Bend Elks. And so we just really want to honor and let you know that we respect you taking the time tonight to share your thoughts with us. These thoughts and your voices are valued. And what we hear from you tonight will continue to inform our work. It'll inform what we're thinking about. It'll inform our discussions with our superintendent. It'll inform our future agendas, and it'll inform how we make sure we're communicating effectively with our community. So thank you. I want to emphasize that this is not the only opportunity. And so we absolutely, as Julianne said, heard that we needed more opportunities, and we are creating them, and we are committed to that. In addition to this listening session, there will be another one in South County. In addition to that, we are always available. We read every email that's sent to us, and so I really encourage people to send emails if they haven't, to make sure that the board hears your voice. And also that many of us meet one-on-one with people, either by phone, in person. And so just know that this isn't the only opportunity. It's one of many opportunities to have your voice heard. We are really committed to doing that. And again, we thank you for coming up tonight, being here, and sharing your voice. And so, Julianne, let's get started.
All right, Wendy, you're up. A couple other things. We are attempting to record this podcast style, so we will push something out, probably, where's Alandra? We'll push something out, social media maybe, so that everyone has a chance to get it. And then we have some key communicators in the group, so we'll get it to you guys too when we're done. And that is it. Take it away, Wendy. You want to check your mic?
Testing.
Oh, it's perfect. Thank you.
My name is Wendy Immel.
Come closer.
Oh,
Sorry.
closer still.
Okay. I'm going to give you those seconds back.
Okay.
Okay, go for it. You got 10 extra seconds.
Okay. I am a mother of 2 children in Bend Pine schools. I am a college professor with more than 16 years of experience in education. I am a medical manager where I have managed to keep my entire staff safe throughout this pandemic. I am a widow of a Marine who gave his life so that you guys can sit here in an elected position and serve the people. I reiterate, serve the people. We are the people that you serve. My question to you is, why must we as parents fight for transparency and accountability from this board? For going on 2 months, I have been asking for a copy of my children's curriculum. I have been ignored, put off, and placated. I have yet to receive a copy of the reading lists, supplemental materials, SEL curriculum, and sexualized education materials that I have been requesting. Why is that? Redmond and Crook County and many other districts have announced optional masks for students returning to the school, including following Kate Brown's announcement today. Crook County reaffirmed optional masks. Why is it that this board continues to put off parent questions regarding masking rules this fall? Why is it that this board of public servants refuses to include parent opinion and preference in this decision? Other districts have conducted a parent survey to factor into their decision-making process. The lack of consideration of your constituent opinions and views is short-sighted. At this time, I am calling for transparency and accountability. I am asking you to do better. Do your job. Serve our children and our families. Sadly, I do not expect an answer to my questions because you have set a precedent for simply dismissing our statements and questions, and that is a grave disappointment. That is not service, that is disservice.
15.
I will close with, I hope you take the time to consider how it looks to the community and all here when you listen to our questions and remain silent.
Thanks.
Ms. Immel, I got a question for you. Being that you're a professor of ethics, do you think it's ethical the way you have harassed our board?
Wait, let's
That is inappropriate. That is inappropriate. Way to go, Marcus. Showing your true colors. You're an asshole.
I'm not following the rules.
You guys, here's what we're gonna do.
This is bullshit.
Everyone, we're only through one person. Marcus, Melissa, board members, staff. We are going.
That is not okay. Apologize now.
John. Thank you. Let me just make a statement. We are not going to speak, Marcus.
Marcus, go home and
You guys,
resign.
Okay, this is your warning. We are going to get it.
Ours?
Yes.
What about his warning?
I just gave him his warning.
That wasn't a warning.
Okay, you guys.
A parent statement.
Yes.
I was not harassing any of you.
So you guys, here, will you stand with me? Listen, you don't have to. You guys, listen. This is not funny. It's not okay. We are going to finish it right now. That is not going to. Listen. I'm going to apologize. Yes. I'm going to apologize that here's what I'm apologizing for. We have, but listen, you guys, if we can't do this, and that is all of us, then we're going to all go. And I want to hear from
Why are you reprimanding us and not him?
because I just asked.
We didn't speak out of our
All
turn.
right, that's our first break. 5 minutes. Grab some water.
Bullshit.
I will try.
He's doing what he intended. He is doing what he intended. That is absolutely unbelievable. I'm shocked.
Bullshit.